Welcome to Thoroughbred Action at Gulfstream Park. I'm Brian Nadeau. We've got a solid 10-race card with a pair of 2-year-old races in the late pick 4. Let's take a look at the track and weather conditions and turn it over to track announcer Pete Aiello.
Racing at Gulfstream. Good start from between horses for Singing Through the Storm. There goes race favorite Just Plain Ornery on the attack early. Wadada is now on to challenge. Wadada tackles Just Plain Ornery for the early advantage. From the top shelf, Volte Face is now third with Barn Buddy Mr. McQuay at the rail. The two at the back are Singing Through the Storm and Star by Union. Out of the chute, onto the main track. Gaffleon not going to stop till he gets near the top as Mr. McQuay drives through at the rail to challenge Just Plain Ornery for the lead. Wadada is perched off the flank of the favorites while racing in third, two better than Volte Face in fourth. At the rail, Singing Through the Storm, and from between horses, Star by Union. 23 and 2 for a pretty quick opening quarter speed, less than 5 furlongs to go. Off the fence, Mr. McQuay is still up to badger Just Plain Ornery. The two favorites have been trading punches from the outset. Volte Faces are ridden third while 3 wide, then Singing Through the Storm. That's all for Wadada, and not involved yet, Star by Union. 46 and 1 for the opening half mile, less than 3 furlongs to run. Just Plain Ornery on the inside, Mr. McQuay on the outside. They drop the gloves and do battle. 5 ahead of a third running Volte Face, then Singing Through the Storm. But at the quarter-mile pole, Mr. McQuay is now losing ground to Just Plain Ornery. And now Jaramillo asks the leader to kick on. Just Plain Ornery by 3/4 in 1:10 and 4 appears to have things well in hand. Back to second, Mr. McQuay in a battle with Volte Face and Singing Through the Storm. But at 6-5, Just Plain Ornery can take a knee and run out the clock. He's a long gone winner. Barboza Jr. and Jaramillo hook up to win the Thursday opener. Just Plain Ornery all the way. Mr. McQuay clings to second. Volte Face was third, then Singing Through the Storm in 1:36 and 4. They're out to pose. And they're off. Awkward getaway for Don't Make Me Beg at the back. Good start for Miss Big Spring, who fires forward for the advantage with Rain moving throughout the rail. In between horses, Nationalist and 3 wide and Beauty Queen. 5 or 6 lengths to Ready or Not and 3 more to the slow starting Don't Make Me Beg. They go to the half-mile point with Miss Big Spring and Marcos Meneses on top by a length. Beauty Queen second, Rain is third. Nationalist fourth and asked to keep up. 5 ahead of Already or Not, and the trailer is Don't Make Me Beg. 22 and 3 for the opening quarter around the far turn at the 3 furlong point. Miss Big Spring by a neck. Up on the outside, Beauty Queen is second. Rain is now third. Paco riding Nationalist and getting no response at all right now. Down at the rail, here's a run from Ready or Not. She draws closer within 5 lengths of the lead. There's a quarter of a mile left to go. And up front, Beauty Queen is now overhauled the early pace setter Miss Big Spring, but she'll have to deal with Rain. Ready or Not is 5 lengths off them while trying to close ground. There's an 1/8 of a mile to go. Rain now collars Beauty Queen for the top. Late run from Ready or Not. 16th to go. Rain has the lead. Ready or Not lunging at her on the outside, but Rain has it. It's Rain in front. Beauty Queen clings to the place ahead of a third Ready or Not, then Miss Big Spring. Don't Make Me Beg. And they're off. Good start for Royal War. Law of the Land away quickly from the outside. Splitting horses, Paliza won't be far away. The gray Al Hilal tries to settle in mid-flight with Super Fortune along the rail. Exponentials alongside him, and 3 wide at the back is Vinny Dream. In the charge around the first turn, there's no pace on. Royal War has inside position, but there goes Bridge Mahan on Paliza, who sweeps up and around to take over the lead. Law of the Land is now in third with Bonissimo, blue colors at the rail fourth. In the pink, Vinny Dream losing ground, but up into fifth now, followed inside by Al Hilal and Super Fortune, and now the trailer is Exponential. Not far from first to last, no more than 6 lengths behind an opening quarter in 24 and 3. With the lead, Paliza in front 3 parts of a length. Royal War is second at the rail. Bonissimo third. Vinny Dream has been wide throughout while racing in fourth from between horses. Law of the Land. Gaffleon has hold of Super Fortune, riding him quietly at this point ahead of Al Hilal and Exponential last. 49 and 1 for the opening half mile. Things start to pick up. Into the far turn they go. Paliza tries to stretch him out a bit, leads by a length and a quarter. Royal War second, Bonissimo third, Vinny Dream fourth. From the back, Saez is underway, and Exponential circling horses and on the move. Super Fortune still patiently handled. He's got no place to go. Paco working into the clear on Law of the Land, and Al Hilal at the back. All to play for here after 3 quarters in 1:13 and 1. They're at the top of the stretch. Paliza cuts the corner to the attack. Royal War, Super Fortune tries to knife between them, and Gaffleon got through, and here comes Super Fortune with Bonissimo. Exponential over the top. Final 1/8 of a mile. Exponential far outside. Bonissimo along the rail. Super Fortune from between. Bonissimo with the kick. Bonissimo a neck in front. Here's the finish. Bonissimo wins. Super Fortune was second, closer for third. That's a good photo between Exponential and a charging Al Hilal in 1:44 flat. And they're off. From the center, Long Blade gets the first call and fires forward, moving at the rail. Here's One Fast on the go. Away in third and Royal Squeeze with Beaster fourth, followed by Gun Rapper and Uncaptured King. Catching Fish is last of all as they speed past the half 5/8 mark. One Fast with rail position and the lead. Long Blade on the chase in second. Royal Squeeze trying to keep tabs on the top rivals while racing in third down toward the rail. A gap of 4 to Beaster, then Catching Fish, who improves outside of Gun Rapper, and the trailer is a rail running Uncaptured King. Good pace on here, 22 seconds for an opening quarter speed, and Martinez and One Fast tries to string him out. He puts Long Blade away, but now Paco's going to pose a threat with Royal Squeeze, angled to the 2-path and on to challenge. Fourth is Beaster at the rail, Uncaptured King searching for racetrack to work with, and there's a 1/4 mile left to go. 45 and 2 for the opening half mile. Royal Squeeze starts to wear down One Fast, who tries to turn him away. 3 back to Beaster. He has some momentum down the inside and Uncaptured King. 1/8 of a mile to go. The old pro, Royal Squeeze, now takes the lead and moves clear. Beaster's going to try to get into second, but he can't beat Royal Squeeze, who's in front. Beaster is going to get up for second. One Fast is third, then Uncaptured King in 1:10 and 3. And they're off. Excellent beginning for Father Glado, who heads off for the early advantage with 3 to his inside moving up. They include Grand David, Glider, and Men on the Hill in the charge to the first turn. Men on the Hill with rail position and a narrow lead. Grand David's headstrong while racing 3 wide. Glider is between horses. Dark and Fitzy is next with Father Glado racing from 5th. A gap of 2.5 to Defensible. The 2 at the back are Tiger Moon and Dream of a Day. In the run around the first turn, a neck advantage for Men on the Hill and Miguel Vasquez as they lead by a neck. Up on the outside, Grand David is 3 wide and Glider is from between them. A length and a half to Dark and Fitzy, who's racing together with Father Glado, about 3 lengths off the pace. A gap of another 2.5 to Defensible, racing ahead of Dream of a Day. Still out the back is Tiger Moon. That's the 8 of them with 4.5 furlongs remaining. Grand David on the outside, Men on the Hill on the inside, their heads apart. Up to third, Dark and Fitzy with a rail run. Up to the outside, and Glider is back to fourth. 2.5 to Father Glado, ridden with some confidence by Alvarado. Down at the inside and Defensible, 2.5 to Dream of a Day. And still at the back is Tiger Moon. The pace starts to quicken, 3 furlongs from home. Grand David sticks a half length in front. Men on the Hill is there second. Dark and Fitzy has to quicken between them. Glider is 3 wide. Father Glado is going to be 4 wide. Defensible hunts room for Saez. Dream of a Day wheels widest of all as they fan across the course. Grand David cuts the corner with a host of challengers. Down the center, Dream of a Day and Father Glado surging between Dark and Fitzy. 1/8 of a mile to go. Grand David trying to get home. Father Glado and Dream of a Day on the outside. Father Glado for a narrow lead. Dream of a Day surging to him. These two, it's too close to call. Father Glado inside, outside, Dream of a Day. Photo finish in 1:42 and 1. Top by 3, by 4, and moving away. And they're off. From the center, Britiz gets the first call and fires forward from Spectacular Galloway in second. In tight and driving through, Mamita Linda is down to the inside. Now also emerging between runners is Pergola, settling in at the back of the field, Runaway Breeze, and She Nasty. And the run around the first turn from between horses, it's Pergola, headstrong and in front. Britiz is at the rail. She's a bit keen herself as there's no pace on. Spectacular Gal is third on the outside. Up to fourth goes She Nasty. Down at the rail is Runaway Breeze, and Mamita Linda is between horses. Field separated by 3 lengths in the run past the opening quarter. The leader is Pergola, and Junior Alvarado. The quarter time was a pedestrian 25-4. Pergola leads by half a length. Spectacular Gal latched on to her second. Britiz now third. She Nasty, blue colors on the outside. Away in fifth now is Mamita Linda, and at the rail, the trailer Runaway Breeze. They continue to the half-mile point, separated by 3 lengths. Pergola still has the lead. Spectacular Gal gets the trip she wants. She's second on the outside. Britiz is together with She Nasty, third and fourth. Mamita Linda launched 3 wide by Mirage. And out the back, the trailer is Runaway Breeze, and now the pace quickens. 3 furlongs left to go. Far outside, Mamita Linda sends into action the other 2 favorites. Is Spectacular Gal now has the lead from She Nasty. Then Mamita Linda. Britiz. Paco's got his hands full of her. He needs some place to go, and the rail looks like it might open here, 1/4 mile from home. Spectacular Gal is in front. Britiz cuts the corner. On the outside, and She Nasty, then Mamita Linda and Runaway Breeze. 1/8 mile to go. Spectacular Gal roused on the top end, and she's got a great kick. This is all over. Spectacular Gal gets a good trip and parlays it to an emphatic score. She'll win by 5 or 6, clearing off. Britiz was second. She Nasty finished third. Runaway Breeze fourth in 1:44 flat. And they're off. Mina Grita was a length slower than the others. Amazing Trip away quickly and firing forward for an advantage from maybe Lucky and Wild, who's away in second. Jumeirah moves up on the outside. She's into second now. Fourth at the rail goes Divine Connection. She's about 3.5 lengths off the pace setter ahead of That's a Fancy Fox. Then Easy Come, Easy Go, and Mina Grita is last. Half a mile from home, up front, it's Amazing Trip, in front by 1.25 lengths. Jumeirah on the outside takes up the slack second, maybe Lucky and Wild in a pocket third. 2.5 to Divine Connection, who's now racing in fourth, followed fifth by That's a Fancy Fox, then Mina Grita, and out the back, Easy Come, Easy Go. 5/16 from home, an Amazing Trip leads by a neck. Jumeirah launching her bet on the outside second. Divine Connection running home 3 wide third, 3 back to That's a Fancy Fox, then Mina Grita, and they're at the top of the stretch. Jumeirah trying to collar Amazing Trip, who cuts the corner and still has the lead. Over the top, Divine Connection. These three kick on with 1/8 of a mile to go. Down inside, Amazing Trip digging in. Jumeirah not by yet. 16th to go. Jumeirah surges at the Amazing Trip, who's still in front. Amazing Trip, Jumeirah. Amazing Trip would not be denied. Amazing Trip turned away Jumeirah for 1/4 mile and beat her a neck in 1:11.2. And they're off. From the inside, Empress Ellie was away quickly. Down at the rail, Super Duper Ready, moving up between horses, and Peg's AK Girl. Also into the top flight is Ice Cold Gold. Far outside, Queen Matcha tries to angle over while 5 wide. And the run around the first turn, Empress Ellie has rail position and the lead. She leads 1.25 lengths from Ice Cold Gold, who races in second. Peg's AK Girl is now third, with Queen Matcha to the outside fourth. Followed fifth by Running Legacy, together with Magic Light. A gap of another 2 to Novel Idea. Down at the rail goes Super Duper Ready, and the early trailer is Amunet. To the backstretch they go. The opening quarter was 24 seconds flat. Empress Ellie has the lead. On the outside, an Ice Cold Gold second, 3 wide, and under a little bit of a loose rein there is Queen Matcha third. Fourth to Peg's AK Girl, a gap of 3 to Magic Light, together with Running Legacy. They're 1.5 lengths in front of Novel Idea, with Super Duper Ready along the rail, and Amunet is still at the back. 48-3 for the opening half mile. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. Ice Cold Gold and Zayas turning up the heat to take the lead from Empress Ellie. Queen Matcha goes with her. Fourth, Peg's AK Girl. From the back, it's Novel Idea when Magic Light trying to rally. Down at the fence and Running Legacy. Amunet is underway, dropping to last. Super Duper Ready. Nothing decided yet with 1/4 mile remaining. Up front, Ice Cold Gold made first run and has the lead through 3/4 in 1:13.3. They fan across the course. On the far outside, Novel Idea charging hard and bursting from between Running Legacy. Running Legacy takes the lead. Novel Idea runs at her on the outside. Up front, Running Legacy has a kick and she's in front. Queen Matcha battles with Novel Idea for second. Running Legacy well handled to win it. Second to Novel Idea, third to Queen Matcha in 1:43.1. And they're off. She's second in the 2-path. Ground on her inside. Race. And 1/4 mile to go, and he's 6 on top. It's last of the 12 as they roll into the backstretch. And they're off. excellent beginning for Mamba on 3, who's on the rail and a neck in front. Zeno going to make him work early. Up on the outside, Divine Leader, and splitting horses is Think About It. They're 4 in line. Now backing off Mamba on 3. He'll land 3rd while trying to save the rail spot. 4 ahead of Windy City Red, then Trini Summer, and at the back is Katie's Cowboy. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. Zeno has the lead. Divine Leader is there second. Mamba on 3, patiently handled 3rd behind the speed. 4th to Think About It. It's a gap of 3 to Trini Summer together with Windy City Red. Still out the back is Katie's Cowboy. 21 and 4 for the opening quarter speed. 3 wide. Here's Paco on Mamba on 3. Zeno cuts the corner and still has the lead. Divine Leader will need to do a bit better than that with an 1/8 of a mile to go. Down the center, Mamba on 3 tries to get Zeno, who's still in front. Zeno's got something in the tank here. Jaramillo keeps his mind to business, and he'll win it. It's Zeno in front. Mamba on 3 second. Divine Leader wins the photo for 3rd over Think About It. 57 and 1. And runners away. One tough son of a gun was slow to start. Driving through at the rail, Admiral Truffles to stick a neck in front. Awesome Family is alongside the leader in second. From Between Horses Can't Be Broken is now a joint 3rd alongside Master Q. Mac is toward the rail, then Roger That Be. Down at the inside goes Brian's Mission together with an outside running One Tough Son of a Gun. Dual Fuel's out the back early and Tarkin is last. Joyful Surprise just ahead of him as they round the far turn. With the advantage, it's Admiral Truffles, 3 wide, Master Q from between Awesome Family. 3 back to Can't Be Broken, then Joyful Surprise from last. One Tough Son of a Gun. He's circling horses from Manassas. He's the gray on the far outside. They make their way past the top of the stretch and turn for home. Out the center, One Tough Son of a Gun. He's got all the momentum here, and he's charging hard, trying to get Awesome Family, who battles back toward the rail. Back to 3rd and Master Q. One Tough Son of a Gun. He's made the lead now. A slow start proved no problem for One Tough Son of a Gun. He's a winner a length and a quarter. Awesome Family second. Joyful Surprise 3rd. Then Master Q and Mindship Q.
And that wraps up the 10-race Thursday card. Join us on Friday for a 9-race card that marks the return of Grade 1 winner Drain the Clock. First post at 12:30.